everybody, Janelle here. I'm back to give you this week's Powerbodyz video. It's going to be a 30-minute workout, and I'm going to give you an optional 4-minute ab blaster at the end. For the 30-minute portion, it's going to be 3 10-minute segments that are going to be 10 seconds rest, 40 seconds work for 12 rounds. Alright, let me go through your first 3 exercises. The first one is going to be a push-up, double mountain climber, 3 walkovers. So that's going to look like this. We're going to start in our push-up position with our elbows, wrists, and shoulders in alignment. We're going to do 1 push-up. You're going to do your double mountain climber, which is jumping both feet in towards the center. Both feet come back out. That's your double mountain climber. 3 walkovers. You're going to step back 3 times, back to center. Do it again. Push-up, double mountain climber, 3 walkovers. 3, 2, and 1. To modify this from your push-up position, you can go ahead and go down onto your knees, perform your push-up on your knees. For your double mountain climber, you can come back up on your toes, step in 1 foot, step in the other, step back, step back. For your 3 walkovers, you'll have to do those up on your toes. If those are too challenging for you, you can go ahead and just skip the 3 walkovers. That's your first exercise. The second exercise is going to be down on the mat for a straight leg lift. So this is going to be from the lying down position. We're going to extend our legs out, our arms out, and we're going to reach up for our opposite hand to our opposite leg, dropping it back down. Other side. Opposite hand, opposite leg, and back. If you have to modify this, you can always bend your knee to bring just your knee in with the opposite hand, opposite leg to make it a little bit less intense. Also, if that's too challenging for you, you can start up and just tap in opposite leg and keeping that core nice and tight. So that's your second exercise of the first segment. The third exercise is going to be a triple knee kick. So that's going to be back up, standing, getting our heart rate going as we're moving up and down in all these exercises. Triple knee kick. So you're going to start with 1 leg up, nice and tight, tight core, tight quad. Get your nice balance. You're going to go 3, 2, 1, kick. Do it again. 3, 2, 1, kick. Alright? So you're going to alternate those kicks each time. If that's too hard for you, you can do a marching in place and then a kick. 3, 2, 1, and a kick. Alright? Those are your options. Those are your first 3 exercises. Second segment, same thing. 10-minute total, 10 seconds rest, 40 seconds work, 12 rounds. So the first round, we're going to be doing a Santana with an elbow knee crunch, and we're going to alternate sides. So that's back down onto the floor in your push-up position. So nice and strong, shoulders, elbows, wrists in alignment. We're going to do our Santana. I don't know if you guys remember those, but those are like the side planks. So we're going to turn to the side, Santana. We're going to do an elbow knee crunch. This is optional to make it more challenging. Elbow knee crunch, back to your side plank, and back around. Other side, Santana. Elbow knee crunch, and back. If you don't want to do the elbow knee crunch, you can just swap your sides for your Santanas. And then if you'd like to modify it even further, you can do it from your knees. Tapping out as you open each side in your Santanas. And if you'd like to, while you're modified, you can also add that knee crunch. Keeping those abs nice and tight, bringing that elbow and knee together. That's your first exercise of the second segment. The next one is going to be a front kick with the center squats. So, you want to have your feet about hip distance apart, nice and strong. We're going to do a squat and then a front kick, alternating sides. So, here we go. Squat. We're going to have our nice strong, making sure that our knees are not going forward of our toes. So, nice strong squat, and then a front kick. Back to the squat, front kick, squat, front kick. You'll keep repeating that. If you'd like to intensify it a little bit more, you can kind of do a jump squat in between, kick, jump squat, really reaching up, kick. Right? That's your option for that second exercise. The third one is going to be cobra toe taps. This one we're really working the shoulders in this segment because we're going to go straight from these cobra toe taps back to the Santana. So you're going to be nice and strong in those arms. Cobra toe taps, back to that push-up position, our favorite. We're going to open up, tapping, left foot, open, back down, together, right, open, down, together, to that push-up position. If you want to modify it, you can do that from your knees. When you open, you are going to have to press up. If you don't want to lift your hand, you don't have to lift your hand. All right, you can keep it just straight, tapping side to side. All right, if you need to modify that even further, what you can do is you can just take opposite legs instead of crossing them over and just tapping. All right, so that's your third exercise for that second segment. Last segment, again, 10 minutes, 10 seconds rest, 40 seconds on, 12 rounds. First one is going to be the superhero jump. So what we're going to do for this one is it's going to incorporate a lunge, a push-up, plank, and a jump. So for our superhero, we start in plank. We're going to step our right foot forward first into a lunge. From here, we're going to lift up onto this right leg, lifting the left leg. If you can do it all in one moment, move without touching that left leg down, that would be best. And then jump up. And then we're going to go back down to that right leg lunge, back to a plank. Then we're going to do it the other side. Left foot comes up for a lunge, making sure that that knee and that ankle are nice in alignment. You're going to step forward, trying to balance. Keeping that, if you have to touch down, that's okay. Keeping your right leg up, jump to the superhero pose, all the way back down to your plank. To modify this, you can still do the step forward. You can just put your feet together, stand, and then do a jump. If you want to add those single leg up, you can do that. So that's your superhero. The second exercise is going to be the skier twist. So this is going to be a standing. You have slight bend, micro bend in those knees, chest is up, nice and lifted, shoulders are down. You're going to jump forward and back. You're going to jump side and back, forward and back, side and back, like a skier twist, as if you're skiing down the slopes. So it kind of looks like this. You know, keep that motion up, making sure you keep that bend in your knee. You're not locking your knees out. If you'd like to modify it, you can just do a tapping motion, side to side, front and side. All right, so that's your skier twist. For the last exercise, we're going to do 2 cross jacks, a roll back, and scissors times 4. So you're going to stand at this side of your mat. You can do your cross jacks. So open, cross, open, cross. Back together. We're going to roll back. If you can do it without touching, that's the most intense. You're going to roll all the way back, and then you're going to do 4 scissors. 3 and 4. Then you're going to try to roll back forward, again without touching if you can, back to those crisscross jacks. All right, so it looks something like this when you flow. Cross, cross, roll back, 4, 3, 2, 1, roll forward, and then back to those 2 jacks. What we're going to do, if you have to modify that, you can just do 2 regular jacks if you'd like, or even just 2 toe touches. If you need to use your hands when you roll down, you can do that as well to modify. And then with the scissors, you should be able to do this lifting your head. If not, you can just bring your knees in if that's a little bit less intense for you. And again, when you come up, you can use your hands to help your body up, but I challenge you to try to do that roll back and roll up by your balance. And maybe you can work through that with the more you do it. All right, the last thing, I'm just going to give you a quick 4-minute ab blaster. Is that all right? Let me just show you the 4 exercises. Basically, we're going to rotate through boat, the Mason twist with the boat, the rope climb, and the boot camp abs. So those 4 exercises, 15 seconds on, 15 seconds on for a total of 4 minutes. So you're just going to keep swapping the exercises every 15 seconds. The first one is going to be the boat pose. So you're going to lift, keep a nice tight core, tucking the pelvis, lifting the chest, keeping the legs parallel to the ground. If you want to modify, you can touch the toes or reach back to hold your thighs. That's the boat. The Mason twist, you're going to clasp your hands, tap, side to side each time. All right, that's the Mason twist. The next one is going to be the rope climb. Legs come up, reaching up, twisting as you reach for your foot, and you're climbing the rope. And then the last exercise is the boot camp abs. Hands come behind, knees go in and out. You're going to keep these elbows nice and tight. They're not out here. They're nice and tight next to your body, kicking those legs in and out. If you need to tap your toes, you can do that for a little bit less intensity on the boot camp abs. So I hope that this is a great workout for you. I'm adding that extra ab blaster if you like. Enjoy. Have a good week.